Second half's underway, by the way, in both of the early kickoffs today. No goals in either in the second half, but Higgs are continuing to press against Aberdeen. They draw by 2 goals to 1, Lincoln 11 against Macclesfield. Crystal Palace, then, they're 7 points clear of the relegation zone. They are by no means safe yet, but after a slow start, Sam Allardyce is now beginning to justify his reputation as the man to keep your team in the Premier League. It's a reputation that was forged at Bolton, of which they recruited themselves today. Johnny Phillips looks back in time.
Fabulous time at Bolton. I had 5 years there, so I was Sam Allardyce's first signing.
28,000 coming to watch you every week. That's what we created, and that passion and that desire.
It all began with a playoff final win over Preston in May 2001, but Bolton was a firm favourites to head straight back down.
Within about 12 games, Bolton will be in the bottom 6.
You make 100 predictions a season, so you're bound to get one right, aren't you?
You're unbelievable.
The great cross comes in. Goal against the Dutch. It's in. No one has scored.
Lately, McDonald's just passed away, but he was there that day watching me. And, you know, and I still remember getting a taxi afterwards with him and my dad and my brother, and it's just, yeah, you know, days like that. Scoring the first goal in the Premier League that year.
Every big win means a big forfeit for chairman, management, and staff. And that means sheep's testicles.
On the menu, the starters is shirred lamb's testicles, sweetbread and onion and garlic.
And then the bonus sheet was if we won by 4 goals or plus, the staff had to go and eat sheep's testicles and a few, shall we say, bad delicacies. and if we were done 4 or more, we were the ones who had to do it, and it would have been picked out of the hat who the players were. So yeah, I mean, on that first day when we hit Leicester for 5, yeah, Sam had to eat a few sheep testicles.
A win over Liverpool made it 3 wins in the first 3 games.
Massive atmosphere at the Reebok that night. I'd been injured for the first couple of games, so that was my first appearance of the season. And then Dean Allsworth scored a late winner.
Astonishing. I think it's probably the first time in 50 years we've been at the very top.
Big Sam won Manager of the Month for August.
We had people that kicked on, and that's one of the challenges with coming from the Championship to the Premier League is, can you kick on? Are you a good Championship player, or is it going to be comfortable to play in the Premier League? And we had people that embraced that. Michael Ricketts embraced it his first season. Kevin Nolan kicked on.
And Bruno Ngotti's presence at the back was a key ingredient.
I'd love to have Bruno Ngotti in my team now. I mean, I'd pick Bruno, you know, he was an absolutely brilliant lad. Quiet as a mouse off the field, you wouldn't believe, but like a man mountain on it.
Every day was like foreign exchange students where someone would come in and introduce themselves to you, and they might not be there for that length of time, but there were certain ones within that had a huge impact.
Bobic is signed on loan from German giants Borussia Dortmund until the end of the season. And if Bolton stay in the big time, they'll find the cash to make the deal permanent.
Then events took a surreal turn when World Cup winner Yuri Djorkaeff arrived at the Exton training ground.
I came here, I signed here, I met the president, and it was the same. And I said, okay, it's a good team. It's a team for me.
He had a presence and he had a calmness around him. So again, amidst the frenzy, this was somebody who came in, and it didn't happen immediately. It took quite a few games. But then we went to Charlton away and he scored 2, he win 2-1.
Did Yuri come with an ego, or was he very humble?
No, incredibly humble for what he'd achieved.
The training ground was getting a reputation for being at the forefront of sports science and analysis.
We bought in and we were like, oh God, and now we've got this pros on, now we've got GPS units, we were one of the first ones to have that. We were like, oh my God, he's following us everywhere. You know, these heart rate monitors, everything was taken off the heart rate monitors at that time.
People jokes like putting a chandelier in a caravan. We upgraded the prefabs in Exton. No, but I think at that time, and it had started before that, where I think the management started to build a profile and reputation of how cutting edge they were. But for me, they were things that I've been aware of already. But I think what they were very good at was trying to tap into different people, see what was out there, and if it worked, keep it.
Safety was guaranteed with a Freddie Bobic hat-trick against Ipswich, with 4 games still to play. It was a phenomenal achievement for a man who's gone on to build a reputation as a manager to turn to when the chips are down.
at Bolton at that time and how he's developed his career, he's done incredibly well. So it depends as a reputation. So you speak to me as a reputation for keeping teams in the Premier League, right? I think he would look at himself and think there's a little bit more to him than that.
He was the one who drove it all, and he had a lot of people who believed in him, and then he had a team, what he built, his team, and then he had his football team, which then his team had to make all of us believe, and we did, and I think that's why we were successful.
Yeah, well done to Sam. He said after the Leicester game, he said, "Is my team looking up rather than down? I hope so." Do you think they're looking up now, Charlie?
Yes, I do. I think he's got his relevant points. They have listened to him, as he likes to say. And he's got the best out of Townsend, Zaha and Benteke's looked as if that little target he set him with 5 or 6 goals in the running starts to look as he's got him going. He's got him working a little bit more and understanding a little bit more. And of course, it kind of took a little bit of time, but I know Sacco can't play against Liverpool, but he's introduced him, just like they were talking about the previous teams in Bolton. Sorts that out. He finds that quite simplistic, Sam. It did take him a wee bit of time, but he does find it simplistic to do that, and then that extravagance. I mean, we said it last week, Jeff, about Big Sam. They can go route one, but they can also play when they get the opportunity to play. And it's not just looking back in that time of the Jokieves and Bobic and people like that. Hierro, I remember Hierro walked in and thought, how did he manage to bring him? That was sensational stuff. But he's already had talented players at Palace, so in a way he's walked